it's wonderful news. For when all these wonderful people get into the swim, it's a wonderful life. For never before has any film contained such a full measure of the joy of living, the drama of living, and above all, the glorious romance that makes this such a wonderful life.
Don't you ever get tired of just reading about things?
Yeah. Hey, what are you doing tonight?
I don't want to get married to anybody, you understand? I want to do what I want to do. And you...
Good evening, goblins and ghouls, and welcome to the Thursday night Scream Stream Minisode. I'm your host, Spakenstein, joined as always by my very good friend, Mr. Evan Sink.
Good evening, everyone.
How are we doing tonight, Evan?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm bebopping over here, bebopping to our nice little intro. I always love hearing that.
It gets the energy
Always
up,
just-
right?
Just heralds the weekend it's on the horizon as soon as I hear that.
That's true. That's true. Weekend is here. Time to unwind. You know, it's a good little earworm, right? I'm glad that it's got that association for you. That's like, oh, it's working. It's worked. The plan is working. We're subliminally, the theme song is actually it's a cursed chant that's getting you like more and more.
Yeah,
Just-
a cursed surf rock chant.
Yeah, it does it. We're
Surfing on in here
we
on this
are.
Thursday. Welcome everybody.
Hope it's been a good Thursday for everybody, and all of our good friends are in the chat. I see Thomas and Joe Cola, Old Radios, Danny the Coconut. Good to see you here. Sears in the house. Sears James, welcome. Good to see everybody, and we'll be right back. Good to see you as well. Hope you're doing well tonight.
Sweet feet.
Sweet Feet's in the house. Welcome, Sweet Feet. Hope you're doing well tonight. Yes, the weekend is almost here, and so we're celebrating a little early like we do. And yeah, Old Radios, I'm sorry to hear about your trip got spoiled by car trouble. That's never fun. That's always the worst. That's, and I know you just celebrated a birthday, so that was your big trip to go buy all kinds of cool, cameras and phonographs. Look at that. I mean, that's a real collector you are. And,
Yeah, your birthday luck will turn around.
Fingers crossed for you. Yeah, and I hope everybody, Jenna's in here, Alana's in here. Good to see both of y'all. Hope you're having a good Thursday. Of course, I would hope so. Old Radios, you got to have at least one radio in the bunch. You're only doing it right if you've got at least one. It's good to see. Yeah, good to see everybody. It's nice to be in here. Just kicking off another week of minisodes, another chapter of the Great Alaskan Mystery, along with some more trivia of terror, which, we're off to the races.
Surf's up, trivia's up.
Trivia
The
is
scores are getting up.
The scores are getting up, and if you joined us if you missed last week, we added a new little way for us to keep up with that. That is, of course, with a nice little leaderboard. So we'll actually go and take a look at that right now. And Evan, I believe
For you.
you have the standings. If you could read them off to us.
Yes. So in first, we have Lauren with 29 points. And next, we have a three-way tie with 20 points each. Kathy, Fresh, and Sears. Next, we have Joe Cola with 18 points. Then Ilana with 8 points. And Sally with 7.
Okay.
So yeah, a lot of points on the board, but
Yep.
still anybody's game.
Anybody's game. The competition is on. It's official. And there's still plenty. Don't worry. We found that in just a game, things can wildly fluctuate. So,
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if we have 3 people who are poised with one question to take first place.
right. You got to love it. And the other 2 times that we've done this, it's literally come down to the last question. So, and I've not been prepared either time. So, we'll see. Well, it's already looking like we're gonna be hopefully matching that energy. But yeah, so we've been enjoying that, and learning about the actors that are in this serial, The Great Alaskan Mystery, which is it's just your classic adventure. A bunch of competing people in a race to protect a new invention in the midst of war, and it's
In the midst of icebergs.
icebergs. Thank you. Yeah, polar bears.
Bears.
Lest we forget. It's actually been pretty violent and actually kind of inhumane last week.
It's been pretty brutal, but yeah, this is a wartime serial.
It is.
And hi, Gypsy J, welcome.
Gypsy's in the house. Welcome, Gypsy.
Glad you could make it.
Hope you had a good. I believe. I guess your stream is wrapped up, so I hope you've had a good stream tonight. Good to see you in here. We're moving it. Moving through this serial. I guess we're on chapter 4 tonight, right?
Yeah.
And again, we've been learning about the actors in the serial with our trivia. So tonight we are turning the focus to a character that actually just popped up in the last chapter last week. And that's, I believe the character's last name is Brock, and he's played by an actor named Samuel S. Hines, who is probably most familiar to people who've seen the movie It's a Wonderful Life. He plays the father of Jimmy Stewart's character, who ends up dying off screen, which then Jimmy Stewart can't go traveling. He has to stay home and save the family business.
And it's all downhill from there.
And it's so that trailer, because we saw the trailer in the pre-roll, tries to sell it like this happy, funny, romantic comedy, and yeah, it's kind of depressing. It ends on a positive note, but it is all downhill from there once his father dies. It's pretty bleak, but good movie. Holiday staple, Christmas.
Holiday, yeah.
What better?
It's a bleak life doesn't roll off the tongue as well.
It really doesn't. So yeah, he was a character actor who popped up in a whole bunch of movies. So he is now going to be taking a more active role in tonight's serial. So we're going to learn a little bit more about Samuel S. Hines with our trivia tonight. So, I think if everybody,
I think it's time.
It might be time for some trivia. We're gonna go and get it's time for some trivia now. So we're gonna go and get our first question right now. Samuel S. Hines' great-grandfather wrote the original version of this fairy tale. The Three Little Pigs, Jack and the Beanstalk, Goldilocks and the Three Bears, or Tom Thumb. So Samuel S. Hines, the actor that is just popped up in the Great Alaskan Mystery, his great-grandfather wrote one of these fairy tales. And Lauren made it just in time to defend her lead. So way to go, Lauren. Way to sneak in here just in time. But we give you guys about a minute to get your answers in. We try to account for a delay. So get your answers in.
That's pretty. I mean, whatever the answer is,
it's a what, right?
To have that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my great grandfather wrote this story. What?
Oh yeah. It's children's story. It's a family heirloom.
It's wild. It's crazy. When I saw this today, I was blown away. I was like, is this real? Like,
is there proof of? Is this just a claim?
This is real. This is real because it actually explains the S, the Samuel S. Hines. So we're gonna get, this is a good trivia question. All right,
this is some trivia.
Oh, Jack Doobie's in here. Welcome, Jack. Hope you're doing good tonight. Glad to see you here. Give everybody a few more seconds to get your answers in. And think gonna go ahead and call it right there. And so the correct answer was C, Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
Huh.
So
wow.
Yeah, right? It didn't necessarily start as like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. There were variations on the story, but he was the one that wrote down the first like story. Like if you go to the Wikipedia page for Goldilocks and the Three Bears, it's Goldilocks and the Three Bears by his name was Robert Southey. Robert Southey or Southey. I don't know. Southy. But that's actually what the S in Samuel S. Hines' middle name is Southey.
Huh.
So I would believe it is his great grandfather.
Well, that sounds just right.
That was very well done, Evan. I think.
Right. Yeah.
That's gonna. Who got it?
Who got it first? It looks like Jack Doobie took the 10 points.
Okay, very nice.
And did anybody else? Gypsy J?
Yep, Gypsy J got in here. All right, so we got two. We got two more on the board. So, let me just
update our leaderboard here.
Update that right quick, y'all. So we're gonna get Jack Doobie on the board. Let's see. So that's gonna put Jack Doobie in 6th place, right, Evan?
Sixth, yes, 6th place, and
then Gypsy J will have 9.
we'll take 7th.
So that'll put Gypsy J in 7th. So let me just fix that. Get that.
So watch out, everybody. We have more competitors here.
I know. I love it. That's what we like to see. Get this leaderboard filled up. All right. And then that's going to put Alana in 8th with 8. So nice. And then Sally with Nice. All right. Nice. And I may not always update the leaderboard because it does take time if I'm adding names, but I will try to keep up with it. Let's see, we're going off the screen here, but never fear, we'll balance that out. But there's our standings as of now. So we'll see how it develops through the night and who our champion for the evening is. Stay tuned and play along to find out. But we've got to get into the first half of the fourth chapter of the Great Alaskan Mystery. And where we left off, I believe that our heroes were traveling on a plane to go to this mine that they're trying to get to. Mm-hmm. But the plane was hijacked, right? I believe that's the pilot passed out, and then some guy busted out of the cockpit, started fighting with our hero. They were scrapping. And then the lead actress, she's also a pilot. So she was going to invert the bird. But I don't know. We don't know if she pulled it off. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, anything before we get into chapter 4 of the Great Alaskan Mystery, Evan?
So we are on this week's episode is called Masked Murder. Am I reading that right? Mm-hmm. Masked Murder. I mean, I kind of feel like if you're in Alaska, that could just be anybody, right? If you got the
yeah, you're always wearing that what is that called?
The toboggan ski mask.
Yeah, could be anybody. So yeah, little did you know, Alaska's the serial killer capital of the... No, I don't know. Making a show.
It's the perfect place to blend in if you're in the witness protection program. So everybody's just got the mask on anyway.
Turns out everyone in Alaska is in the witness protection. That's the whole point of Alaska. That's what it's there for. Oh no, I just blew everybody's cover.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Everybody forget that.
Well, on that note, Evan, if you've got it queued up.
Yeah, what do you have the time stamp?
I think I sent a link with it because I actually got a new... I sent you a link from a new source for it. But it's 10100.
Okay. All right, I am ready.
Okay. All right. Well, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into Chapter 4 of the Great Alaskan Mystery right now. Oh, man, I got an ad. Oh, wait. Yep, I got an ad. Hold on. Gotta wait a little bit. Gotta wait a second.
It was 101?
Yeah, you got the new link I sent, right?
I don't know if it did.
It's in that Discord chat that I sent you a new link.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should be right on it. Right on it.
I also got an ad.
Okay. All right. You get through your ad and then pause it and then we'll go. You tell me, then we'll go.
Another one.
Yeah. Yeah. That's okay.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. I do love the snowy credits. It's such a nice touch.
Yeah. And it is pretty nice stock footage that they've got, when it's not somebody being, brutally killed.
Yeah, when it's not actual death and violence, yeah, it's pretty wild to look at. Grit Hartman. That's the name. Grit. Name's Grit. I love how this guy's got the fancy... The producer gets the fancy cursive font. Paratron. Gotta remember that. So it is a ray gun. Oh, Kathy's in here. Did I miss Kathy? Has she been in here? Hello, Kathy.
Somebody help me open this door. The plane's flying wild.
Oh my god, the plane is flying wild. It looks like Doctor Strange.
Flying wild.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh. Ooh. Wow. Does he pull the chute? Does he pull the chute? Uh-oh, I didn't see it.
It turns out it was just full of pots and pans.
Wait, why is he's not a pilot? What's he doing? This is absurd.
Wilson, get this fella out of here. Help Boo take care of it.
Yeah, this is the perfect moment to give her
I
something
know.
to do.
Now suddenly he's a pilot. I've actually never done this before.
This is easy.
Flight 3 to airport. Flight 3 to airport. Come in, Sasquatch Airport.
Sasquatch.
Hello, airport. Okay to
Sasquatch
land?
Airport.
We're coming in. Stand by with crash wagon and doctor. We've 2 wounded men aboard.
Crash Wagon sounds like a serial protagonist.
It does. Crash Wagon. Yeah.
Crash Wagon.
I just love a protagonist named Crash. It's such a great name. Our boy Crash Corrigan.
How are they?
They'll live to fly again. Now
That's right, Danny. Yeah, no chance.
Hello, Hudson. Hello, Mac. What happened? Ask Miss Miller. I've got some checking up to do. Sure, go ahead.
Alaska.
Brock talking. Go ahead, Galtman.
So that's Samuel S. Hines.
Transport without any trouble. He'll get Miller's invention and bail out as ordered.
Right. I've notified Brandon to pick him up.
I'd like to see Mr. Brock.
He's busy just now. Would you care to wait?
Oh, it's so true, Alana.
Name, please.
Jim Hudson.
Oh, Mr. Hudson. I'm sure Mr. Brock will want to see you. There's a Mr. Jim Hudson here to see you.
Send him in.
You may go in now.
Thank you. What I can't understand is how the masked man got on that plane.
I can't imagine. I'll have the airlines people make a thorough investigation.
It might lead to something, but I'm sure the crew's in the clear.
Well, what do you suppose the masked man was after?
I have reason to believe it was some valuable apparatus Dr. Miller has with him. But what puzzles me is how the masked man learned of it.
Yes, that is a mystery.
Captain Greeter couldn't have planned it. Even if he escaped from the Eskimo village, he couldn't have gotten through to civilization in time.
No. Oh, by the way, I notified the marshal to go down and arrest Greeter, as you asked.
Oh, fine.
All right, who's this now? Who's this flying in here?
Remember Brock's orders, boys. Act like respectable officers.
Corpse in the house.
If you have
Hope you're
motions,
doing
any trouble,
well.
let 'em have it.
Steve, good to see you.
Well, I guess all we can do for the moment is sit tight. I have a hunch the mystery man will be popping up again.
It's too bad, but war always seems to bring an increase in lawlessness. I've been thinking of calling a meeting to discuss local defense.
Not a bad idea.
Calling a meeting with who?
with my buddy Crash Wagon.
Greetings to you, Chief. I'm the Marshal.
I'm the Marshal.
I've come for the prisoners. Where are they?
Batman's in-house. I show. These Batman. Guards go now?
Yeah, I'll get rid of your guards.
Uh-oh.
Hagel, this is Swell.
Oh,
I
no.
thought it was a real Marshal. Brock's too smart to let that
No,
happen.
my name's
Dr.
Marshall.
House? Yeah. Really, you're to keep under
That's
cover.
how they
Drop you
believed
off
it,
in bank
because
here.
it's not really a
You
lot.
better put these on.
How are you feeling these days? No ill effects from your wounds?
Oh, if you wait
They
for
realized they
rain
had to
now,
cut
then
up
when it
this
rains,
scene
like an old
because
man
it's
with
probably
no
like 5 minutes
Well,
of them
get
just
married,
sitting
guys,
here
tomorrow.
straight
Thanks, I'll
talking.
do that. We're going up the mine the first thing in the morning. Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye and good luck.
Gun sight mine.
Gun sight mine.
I guess that was like the big thing up there for the longest time was like just trying to get the natural resources out of it, right? I mean, I'm sure there's still plenty.
I'm glad to see you. Hello, Doc. Phil, how are you?
Is there gold in Demdar Hills?
Oh, Pop, I want you to meet a
Probably.
pal of mine, Mr. Higgins. Just call him Bosun. He's a handy little man to have around, too.
Well, besides, something I agree with you. You like to fight?
No, I don't like to fight. That's why I like to get it over with in a hurry.
Give me the lowdown.
Yeah, I like to fight. What of it? You looking for a fight?
Came on up here. About all there is to it.
About all. Well, it's not exactly what I'd call a dull
Thank you,
trip.
Tequila Mockingbird.
It burns me up, that's what it does.
What does, Mr. Hudson?
Oh, appreciate the subscribe. Yeah, appreciate you subscribing to Tequila
Hi,
Mockingbird.
Jackson. You been having trouble, Bill?
Oh, a little the past few days. Lost a couple of loads of pay dirt.
That's kind of funny. You've never had any trouble like that before, have you, Pop?
No?
I wonder if that could tie in with the people who've been after you, Doc. Is it possible they already know about this ore you came up here to experiment with?
It's possible. Though I, for one, don't intend wasting time in idle speculation. What I want is a look at that energized quartz you have around here, Bill.
Well, come on, I'll show it to you right now.
All right, all right.
Sasquatch. Such a name.
What did he say? An energized corpse?
Yeah, I didn't quite catch
What kind of
that.
mine is this?
I think that's a perfect place to take our break, actually. 'cause
Okay.
We're about
Right here where
halfway.
we're nice and confused.
Yes, the perfect place. Because I think that's about halfway through the chapter for tonight. Yeah, so that's a good place. Actually, to take our break, well, we're halfway through this chapter of the Great Alaskan Mystery. What are we thinking so far, Evan?
I'm thinking that I probably misheard him, but I'm loving the idea that they've got some kind of energized corpse in their mine. Like we've gone firmly into like Frankenstein territory.
Yeah. I mean, come on. If only these serials actually did that, then they would be
Quartz. Did you say quartz?
quartz, probably, because there's something to do with some kind of mineral, right? Kids in the house. Welcome, kids. Hope you're doing well tonight. Good to see you in here. Yeah. So they're at the mine. So we're still rolling the ball forward. So that's good to see. Abtron's in the house. Welcome, Abtron. Good to see you in here. That would be a good band name, Abtron. That's true. Energized Corpse. Do you ever just sit? Goodness knows, like you have that moment where you read a phrase or you see something, you're like, oh, perfect band name. My favorite one that I ever saw was Submerged Obstruction. That was the best one. I was like, that's a fucking hardcore band name.
Did you see that on a street sign or something?
I saw it on a sign at the beach where I lifeguarded at. It was like a danger warning sign. It was like, warning, submerged obstruction.
Submerged obstruction.
Yeah. It just has a...
Is ocean metal a genre of music?
Oh, well, if it's not, then Submerged Obstruction is about to pave the way. Let me tell you. Be sure to tune in, and we'll track the progress. We'll make a whole doc about it. Yeah, that's always fun. Electric Pandas, that's a good one. Alana, I like that. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, Sears, maybe that corpse is energized by Autolite bat. Maybe that's what Autolite bat. Maybe Autolite batteries are powered by quartz. I don't know. It all connects somehow. It's got to. It's just got to.
Are you saying bees or beads?
Bees.
Corpse.
Yeah, corpse. And I used to, kids. I went to school out by the beach, and so then I worked out there for a couple summers, and I loved it. It was great. And now I'm not landlocked technically. I'm still in a coastal state, but I might as well be landlocked.
You're inland enough.
But technically, I'm by water every day as a swim coach. You kind of, I spend most of my days waterside. What are you doing? Oh, I'm just coaching. It's good. It's fine.
Lounging by the pool.
Yeah, big time. Yeah, only.
You got that whistle. What more do you need? Just lay back.
Man, yeah. It's blow my whistle if yeah. Oh, if only. Yeah. I don't know. I think that it's kind of funny with this serial how, because I feel like there hasn't necessarily been filler, right? Like I feel like we're used to kind of, especially with our older serials, we're used to. It just seems like we're going back and forth and running back and forth, but not actually rolling the ball forward at all.
Well, especially in like the back half. Like I feel like we're getting to the point where we may see some of that, but at least so far, not as much. Yeah,
but we'll see. We shall see. And yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying it. And again, got to see more of our trivia subject for tonight, Samuel S. Hines. And again, I don't know if you can tell, he kind of gives off a very kind of dignified air. I mean, his great grandfather wrote The Three Little Pigs, or no, not the. I got myself. Wrote Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
The other three things. Rule of threes.
That's the cool thing that fairy
tales. You
don't realize that they're teaching you story mechanics, even at a very young age. You're learning. So, but he always kind of got casted in very dignified, judges, doctors, professors, sheriffs, authority figures. The beauty of the character actor, especially back in the day under, studio contract, they always had work for you. I think that perfectly sets us up for the next trivia question. So if everybody's ready, and our leaderboard is still a little, let's see there, make it a little smaller. Hopefully you can still read it, but now everything fits, so that's good. But if everybody's ready, we're going to go ahead and get our second trivia question about Samuel S. Hines right now. Hines graduated from which of these Ivy League law schools? Harvard, Yale, Columbia, or Cornell? So before his acting career, Samuel S. Hines, he pursued law, but which of these law schools did he attend or graduate from? Not just attend. Is it Harvard, Yale, Columbia, or Cornell? Yeah, Flow Division. There's got to be more Ivy League schools that go down to R, right? We got to be able to fill out the list. E, catch it. Yeah, I'm trying. Let everybody get your answers in. Give you about a minute, and again, everybody can play. It's open to everybody. So I just gotta A, B, C, or D it, and yeah. Give you a few more seconds to get the answers in. And the correct answer was A, Harvard. Harvard. It was A, Harvard.
Well,
I believe it looks like we had
have.
Let's see. Okay, we've got Sears. Sears got 10 points, and then
I see Gypsy J and Flow Division, but I'm not sure when the cutoff was.
Yeah, that's I'm not sure either. Again, that was the beauty of Trivia Bot, is that Trivia Bot literally, was the, Trivia Bot was like the timer essentially. So my plan is to resurrect Trivia Bot at some point, but I think until I can get like a dedicated timer, we'll go ahead.
Okay. Oh, thank you, Flow Division, for
you guess after. Okay. So what we got? So we have Sears and Gypsy. We'll give it Gypsy. So that's gonna be. Let's get that. And so
I believe we have a new leader.
Oh shoot, we do! Wow,
we sure do. Sears has taken the lead.
Okay, well that's let's see. So 30 points, nicely done, Sears.
Yeah, very narrow lead.
Yeah, narrow by a point. Just a point. And then let's see. Then we have Kathy and Fresh tied
for third.
But I do kind of have it out as like 3 and 4 spot. And then that's gonna put Gypsy in 5th with 19. Get that in there. All right. Whoa. Copy that whole message. Just give me that. Okay, got that copied. All right. Look at that. Just change. Okay. All right. Nice. And then,
there we go.
I will fix the right side. But that's our leaderboard at the moment. So looking good, everybody. Coming along. And again, there's still 20 more plenty of more points up for, because we score through the top 10. We score through top 10. So it's and then it just goes like down a point each time. So plenty of points still up for grabs. So love to see it. But we're gonna get our break, which again we got some Samuel S. Hines trailers for you, and I guess the other thing he did, he was in this series of movies called the Dr. Kildare series. He played the father of the title character in a few of these films. Well, we're going to see the trailer for Dr. Kildare Comes Home. And then Hines, again, he was a character actor, and playing authority figures. He'd actually pop up in a lot of noirs. And the last film that he made was a noir that also has Vincent Price in it. But it's a noir. It's not a horror movie. But it's entitled The Bribe from 1949. So we're going to see the trailers for both of those Samuel S. Hines films. And then when we come back, we will get 2 more trivia questions and the exciting conclusion of Chapter 4 of the Great Alaskan Mystery. So stick around. We'll be right back.
Dr. Kildare, they're getting it. As I was saying, Mildred, it's not true that we treated a patient here for appendicitis and he died of gallstones. When we treat a patient for appendicitis, he dies of appendicitis.
You ready to go now, Doc?
Doc? Why be so formal? Why not call me Leonard?
Okay, Leonard.
Well, Dr. Carew said he'd throw me out on my ear if you weren't in his office in 2 minutes. So goodbye, Mr. Chips.
Yeah, wait a minute. Tell him I'll be there right away.
Yes.
Well, Doctor, there'll be no holding you now, huh?
Oh, come, that isn't fair. Kildare's reformed. He hasn't galloped off with his white horse for months. Well, I don't feel any different.
Well, I'll make you feel different. Go on, tell him, Walter.
So far, I haven't been kissed by a staff physician.
No?
Oh, darling, I'm so happy and so proud. Oh, Doctor.
Free, want to meet someone, I want him just for me. Love is all that matters, that's the thing I've learned. A woman's always needs.
She'd got to me. She'd got to me good. And for the first time in my life, I didn't like feeling like a cop. I was thinking about her too much, when my mind should have been on her husband, Tugwell Hinton.
No. Well, don't tell me I've interrupted another tourist making a passage at you, Liz.
I wondered what Hinton's arrest might do to her. And that was the night Beeler picked to get chummy. Beeler, the second suspect.
Just a minute, Mr. Rigby. We know who you are.
Well, that's great. Who am I? I've often wondered.
You could be a guy who collects $10,000 just to leave this stinking town.
That's when I knew they meant business. And then Carwood turned up.
I'm catching that plane. I'm gonna walk out of this room. You won't shoot. You don't operate that way.
I'll send you a little bottle of something later tonight. It's harmless, but a few drops of it in a drink and Rigby's mind will be off everything. For long enough, anyhow. Maybe you won't have to use it. It's just in case your big brown eyes don't work. What's the matter? Honor bug biting you? Don't like to think you took a dame away from a dying guy, is that it?
Which way was it with her? Was it the way I wanted it to be, with her on the level? Or was she just trying to play it smart? I wondered.
Rigby.
Yeah.
Kiss me.
I could wait it out, stall until it was too late. Nobody would know. Sure, I can make it look good. Could a sellout ever look good?
And we are back. So that was the trailers for Dr. Kildare Comes Home and The Bribe.
The Bribe.
The Bribe.
Love that. The brain, the dupe.
Yeah, that's, I mean, again, they're really capitalizing off those 5 big names. And I haven't seen that one before, but I know it. You know, again, a lot. I mean, again, noirs. I mean, they all hit. You know, they're all pretty solid. I mean, I'm sure there are some not great ones out there, but they made a lot of really, you know, a lot of great actors, you know, kind of spent the late 40s and early 50s. Again, especially when horror films were kind of falling out of vogue and then kind of transforming into more creature features. Then it was like, you want to do something a little classy, but, you know,
yeah, we got to do something.
You know, noir was always a good way to go.
Yeah, well, I take any excuse to watch Vincent Price do his thing.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing, because Price had a whole career before he was a horror movie villain. I mean, he was more of like he was just kind of just a character actor, and so he'd play villains and he'd play romantic leads and he'd kind of do whatever. And yeah, for a long time. And so, yeah, but usually he'd play devious, even before the horror stuff. That's kind of, I think, how he kind of got typed is a little more devious, mischievous.
Yeah, the little mustache really helps with that.
Yeah. Oh, big time. Big time. It's always weird, though, when you see him without the mustache. It's always strange. There's a good number of those roles where you're like,
It's one of those moments where, like, you see somebody who you think you recognize, but you're not sure if you recognize them.
Exactly.
You don't want to say anything. So.
Yeah, it's just better to just look away. Oh my God. No. Well, that's a price. But yeah, so you know, again, I don't know if Samuel S. Hines pops up in either of those trailers. He maybe popped up in the Kildare trailer briefly, but you know, you don't see his name because, you know, I mean, again, usually his parts were pretty small, and again, authority figures, but he was a lawyer. You know, he had been a lawyer before he decided to become an actor. And that kind of leads us, perfectly sets us up for our next trivia question. So, I'm gonna go ahead and give everybody a little bit of time to get ready, give everybody a little bit of time to prep, to get your answers in. I'm gonna start my watch, and so I'm gonna give a minute. So if everybody's ready, we're gonna Get your fingers on the keyboard. There's our leaderboard one last time. Get your fingers on the keyboard. We're going to get our third trivia question for the night about Samuel S. Hines right now. At which age did Hines begin his acting career? A, 44, B, 47, C, 51, or D, 54? At which age did Hines begin his acting career? When he was a lawyer, so we got a late start, but...
Yeah, older, no matter what here.
Yeah, I was going to say, how late of a start was it? Get your answers in. Yeah, and again, I mean, you know, white hair, and I mean, I guess his, you know, again, having that dignified air. I mean,
Yeah, well, you spend so long training as a lawyer.
Yeah, it's
just to get in that mindset, so then you can go act.
Yeah, he did it right. Honestly, he really did it right. So give everybody a few more seconds to get your answers in. The time is running down. And we're gonna go ahead and call it right there. All right, no more answers will be accepted after Jack Doobie's B. Okay, so the correct answer was D, 54.
D.
Yep,
Okay,
the
wow.
oldest one. Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
It's a pretty late start, right? 54. But I mean, again, he had a whole career as a lawyer, and apparently the Depression kind of wiped him out. And so he said, well, I'll just retire from this and I'll just go be a lawyer, or I'll go be an actor instead. Apparently his dad was horrified because his dad was like the president of like a playing card, like the American playing card manufacturing company. I don't know if they were like the only. It seemed like a big deal, but
this family has their fingers in just a lot of pies.
I know. Well, when your great grandfather wrote Goldilocks and the Three Bears, I mean, you need to rephrase that, Evan. Had their hands in a lot of porridges.
Oh, excuse me.
Thank you. You're excused.
Very nice guy.
But yeah, so
good work to Joe Cola.
Ooh.
Which was the only correct answer. So 10 points to Joe.
All right.
Which means
let me get that question out of here.
Which means
oh my goodness.
That Joe Cola takes third place.
Oh my goodness. Well, it's gonna take me it's gonna take me a little bit of time to get this replaced on the leaderboard, but I shall do it. Let's see. Let me just and then, okay. Well, none of those places changed, so that's good.
Do you think this guy's great-grandfather was inspired to write that fairy tale from like a home invasion or something?
It's a good question. I wish that, because it didn't really go into like what the inspirations were, which was kind of. It was like a more scant Wikipedia article than I was expecting, honestly. So, what are you gonna do? But I was a little surprised they didn't have more, because I guess it was like a fairy tale that was kind of around, and I don't know at what point they were like, he was like, all right, I'm gonna be the one. I'm writing this down.
Want to write it down, yeah.
And hey, he did it. So good on him. More power to him. Let's see. Okay. Almost got it.
I mean, I guess somebody has to be the. I mean, anybody can write fairy tales, I guess.
Right. 100%. Yeah. That's true. That's a good point. I mean, and anybody can do their own version, right? Like, you can put your own spin. If your spin becomes like the popular version, well then, you know,
it's just yours.
You did it right. So, okay, the leaderboard has been updated and looking good, looking real good. So, yeah, we've got one more trivia question for the evening. So, definitely, you know, we'll see.
Stick around. It's still a very close game.
Yep. We'll see who that. Yeah, Danny. I was wondering. You know, obviously there's some pretty serious charges. Goldilocks is actually liable for. So I'm glad she's being held accountable. Well, and that was okay. So that was one thing that I read, that originally in the version he wrote, or the first version he wrote, it wasn't Goldilocks. It was like an old. It wasn't an old witch, but it was like an old woman who just like went in and did all the same stuff that Goldilocks does. It just got changed to Goldilocks at some point.
It's cuter when it's a kid.
Right. Kids can kind of relate a little more than if it's some old lady that broke into the house of these three bears, which in his original version, they're all bachelor bear. They're not like a family. It's not like a mama, a papa, and a baby. It's just three bears that are they're all
three bears
hanging out. Yep, who are roommates, and then this old witch. No, she's not a witch. This old woman just comes in and does all that same stuff. If it's a child, it comes across a little more innocent. Yeah, I guess so. A lot of changes from Heinz's great grandfather's version, but
this half-eaten old pizza is too hot. This is too cold.
Oh, love it. Well, we've got to get into the exciting conclusion of Chapter 4 of the Great Alaskan
we got a corpse
Mystery.
to find.
We do. Oh, quartz, Evan. Quartz. Come on.
Quartz.
Yeah, no, again, I wish it was a corpse. That would be so cool.
I'll see you in quartz.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, I mean, that's where we left off. So, anything else before we get into it, Evan?
That was the last thing that the bears said to Goldilocks as she was being taken away.
Tracks. All right. On that note, if Evan, you've got it queued up.
I sure do.
All right.
Ready?
We're going to go ahead and get into the exciting conclusion of Chapter 4 of the Great Alaskan Mystery. Right now.
That's exactly where old Grit found the quartz. He says there's a whole pocket of the stuff.
Quartz.
Put off that light and watch it glow.
Whoa. Well, that's amazing.
Oh, here's Grit now.
Oh, this is Grit.
Folks, this is Grit Hartman.
How are you, Grit?
Hello, Grit.
Hi, folks.
Bosun Grit.
Hello.
Never met a finer
Grit's the one who
miner.
discovered the quartz. He'll tell you all about it.
Yeah, the day I do. Watch out, Doc. Don't touch that stuff. It'll knock you for a loop. That's the way I found it. I was in here digging for pay dirt one day, and all of a sudden my pick struck something and it knocked me clean across this tunnel for 20 feet. I landed right about over there. You hurt?
Oh, my God.
Oh, as I was saying, I landed just about
Way to go,
right here.
Grit.
Classic
Hey, look
Grit.
at this pick. It melted the end right off.
That is really amazing. Whoa, Doc! Not that way! It'll kick you the same as it did me. If you have a go at it a little bit at a time, it will kick your ears better. Here, I'll show you. See what I mean? Here, Doc.
Nice.
Use my glove.
Just a little shock.
Thank you.
Oh, I don't need gloves. I don't need any protective equipment whatsoever.
I can feel the heat. Has a sensation like an electric current.
Nice one, Joe.
What's the verdict, Doc?
I don't know. Doesn't come under any of the known classifications.
Well, then it's a discovery.
Absolutely.
Well, what about the Paratron? Do you think it'll make it work?
I have a feeling it may. Well, the only way to find out is to try.
It's true.
I'm certain the quartz contains a mineral form of energy that is akin to radium. It throws off a strong atomic energy that is in no way gaseous. More, you might say, like a power wave. All right.
Yeah, should we be in the same room with this stuff?
That's what I'm saying, man.
You got any like lead
stand
aprons
over there.
around?
Now, the rest of you stand back.
I'm just gonna blast this radioactive beam at this disco ball. We're gonna have the best party ever.
Paratron.
Oh. But what is it doing? I don't understand. Oh, gold? Alchemy.
It turns things into fool's gold.
Look! Yes, it's there. With enough of this energized quartz, perhaps in concentrated form, we may be able to send it for miles. Bill, do you think you could start mining this for me right away? Why not? I may need tons
I
of it.
don't understand.
Who knows what energy a ton
I'm
may
not sure.
contain if concentrated into a pound? This may be the basic secret of atomic energy.
Man, they're
For this lack of energy.
This is 1944.
I think they're going to use it to send a Wonka bar across the room.
Yes, that's my opinion. For that reason, and because Dr. Miller is the only person who knows the real secret, I insist that he must be kept alive. At least until he completes the experiment.
Maybe you're right. Perhaps we'd better let old Bill Hudson alone for a while, throw them off the scent.
Yes, I think it would be much wiser.
Well, I'll get in touch with Brandon, call him off.
And what is supposed to have happened to me?
You're supposed to be dead. You better lie low for a while.
So Samuel S. Hines is a bad guy.
Point C2 receiving.
Playing against
Brandon?
type.
No, this is Kurtz.
Let me speak to Brandon.
He's not here. Our man at the Hudson Mines tipped us off there were 2 truckloads of that pay dirt coming down, so Brandon went out to get it.
Who gave him the orders?
You did, boss. And Brandon thought there might be some of that high voltage rock on them trucks.
That was last week, you idiot. Now you get out and stop Brandon before he reaches
You
the-
idiot.
Too late, boss. They're due to be coming down now.
Too late, boss. Perfect henchman right there.
Good luck to you, Jim. Get it through.
Perfect Looney Tunes, cartoon style
You
henchman.
know me, miss. I hate trouble.
Oh, Gypsy, you're welcome. I'm glad you've been having fun tonight. Fool's Gold. I wonder if it is Fool's Gold. I don't know what it is. I don't know what they generated. And I don't know what they're planning to do. But I mean, now that I know atomic energy is involved, I mean, who knows? Ooh, we got some
I'll get out of sight.
masked banditos.
Oh no. They're Trying to head him off at the pass.
Looks like this is it, Bolton. Well, you're gonna stop, aren't you? No.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to look either. Ah.
Precious cargo.
Wow, that did not stop him at all.
I think it was built more for like covered wagons.
Yeah, Alaska, they're like kind of behind on the technology at this point. They're not ready for a car chase. They're ready for a horse
That's where all
chase.
the cowboys went after the Wild West.
Well, my guess is we're really just in California right now. So I think they actually went to Alaska to film this. And could this be stock footage? Who knows? Oh, no, it's probably real. Well, I don't know. Because all you'd have to do is film the inserts of him shooting out of the truck, and then this could all be stock.
From something else,
Yeah.
Are we driving in circles?
Could be. No, but it's a triangle. It's definitely a triangle.
Of course.
It's always a triangle. Yep. Just. Oh no! Oh, what?
No.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, gosh, it didn't even. It ended before we got the normal chapter closing. That was a little bit of a bummer.
Yeah, very abrupt ending there.
My goodness. Well, that was the exciting conclusion of Chapter 4 of the Great Alaskan Mystery. What did we think, Evan?
So I think we set the expectations pretty high for our Grit character. I was not expecting him to be our comic relief for the night.
No, with a name like Grit.
Yeah.
You're not, that's not your first.
Like our protagonists are pretty tough, but with a name like Grit, I was thinking like even tougher.
Right. But hey, you know what? I don't think we've really had any pure comic relief yet. So we were due. We were due for it.
Yeah.
So, I'll take it. And
yeah, honestly, after watching people be torn to shreds for weeks on end now, maybe it's nice to just have somebody be comically blown across the room.
Yeah, it was a good little bit. It's a little fun. So I again, I feel like the mystery is, well, what is the mystery, right? That's always the question. But with any of these serials that build themselves as with mystery in the title, you always find yourself, well, what is the mystery here? So I don't know if I'm quite have it, but at least we know that they can make fool's gold, or they can make atomic energy. I don't know what they were doing.
Something. They're doing something with this thing.
Yeah. I mean, so we'll see. We'll see how it works out.
Some science.
Yeah, again, I think I mean, and let us know what you guys are thinking, if you're enjoying it so far. And it's, again, I always like to see how you stack it up to the other serials that we've seen in the past. Because it's always, Evan and I are like, it's always measuring it against what we've seen up to this point. But
I do like how varied it has been. I can't remember who said earlier, but somebody said it's like they just keep trying to kill them with like every possible form of transportation. And kind of right, because we've had boats, we've had planes, we've had kayak canoes, whatever you want to call them, paddle boats.
Yeah.
We've had horses now.
Oh, yeah.
Have they been on a train?
Not yet, but let's put it on the list and, see if we'll get an over-under for whether or not there's going to be a train.
We've even got some kind of teleportation thing, maybe, if that's what the Paratron does. I really don't know.
Yeah, I'm really not totally clear on it. But again, this is chapter 412, so we're a third of the way through. So it's still plenty of time to kind of fill in some background on that. And I do feel like it's moving fast for, again, the later serials are better about that. Whereas when you think about what we were watching last time, the Clutching Hand. I almost said the Whispering Shadow. The Clutching Hand.
The Blanking Blank.
They might as well both be that, yeah. They're both early 30s serials that are relatively slow. And this, I don't feel has been quite as, just running around in circle. We've got to find this person, or we've got to find this thing. At least we've got a goal that they're setting from, episode to episode. We're trying to get to the mine, but first we have to get off this sinking ship. We've got to get to the mine, but first we've got to get off this tipping iceberg. It's at least there's... And they do it...
I mean, we've kind of got We've got the MacGuffin, kind of, in the Paratron, but we're not, like you said, we're not just playing football with it, going back and forth.
No. There's development here, and I think Mystery of the Riverboat was kind of the same way. Again, it always seems like in 3 or 4 chapters, they always kind of try to switch things up. I mean, I think that's even how Flash Gordon Conquers the Universe played. And those are all Universal serials. So it would make sense if that's kind of their formula, is every 3 or 4 chapters, let's really kind of switch things up. And so they're always kind of moving the ball every 3 or 4 chapters towards a new goal. And it's more
fresh.
It's more sophisticated than the writing that you were getting in 10 years before that. So that's what's cool about watching these serials, psyching them up, and learning about the actors, which trivia has helped us to do. And speaking of, do have one more trivia question for everybody this evening. If everybody is and we'll give everybody a little bit of time. It's our last trivia question on Samuel S. Hines, and we'll take one last look at the leaderboard here. I believe I've correctly updated it.
Since you put so much work into it, let's take a nice, good look at it.
One long gander at it. We have Sears. Sears is in first by a point, then Lauren, and Joe Cola is only down from Lauren by a point. So that's the top 3 are all within a point of the one ahead of them. So that's cool. And then we got Kathy and Fresh tied, and then Gypsy's in the hunt right behind them, and then Jack, Doobie, Alana, and Sally are again, could easily skyrocket up there and get into that 20 and tie up with
all it takes is a couple of correct guesses and suddenly you're in the lead.
That's right. So if everybody's ready, we're gonna go ahead and get our final trivia question of the night right now. Hines appeared in all of the following Universal horror films except The Raven, The Mad Ghoul, Man-Made Monster, or Son of Dracula. So Samuel S. Hines, who is playing Brock in the serial, He again, this is a Universal serial. He was a Universal contract actor. So he appeared in a lot of there were B movies and a few serials, but he did make a few horror films at Universal. So which of these was he not in? There can be only one. Get your answers in, get them in. Step right up. And I think that his roles in most of these are fairly, well, I don't know. It's kind of interesting. He was a kind of actor where sometimes he could have very just small bit parts, and other times he could be like one of the main, like, cast. So there's kind of varies with these. We'll give Jenna, that's the actor in the serial that we're doing trivia questions on, Samuel S. Hines, who was he was George Bailey's father in It's a Wonderful Life. If you've ever seen It's a Wonderful Life with Jimmy Stewart, Samuel S. Hines played his dad, who has a heart attack off screen, and then George has to take over the building alone. And yeah, as Evan perfectly phrased it, it's all downhill from there. So
he's also the great grandson of the author of Goldilocks and the Three Bears,
which that might be the best trivia question I've ever had.
It's really nice.
It's really great. So, all right. So if everybody's got their answers in, the correct answer for the final trivia question of the night was B, the Mad Ghoul.
B.
I struck him out. I struck him out, Evan.
All right.
I got him.
You got him, Garrett. You got him.
I got him on one. It wasn't a no-hitter, but I got him on one. So yes, he was not in the Mad Ghoul. He has a pretty prominent role in The Raven. Lugosi is a surgeon who's obsessed with Edgar Allan Poe, and Samuel S. Hines is the father of this girl that he's obsessed with. So by the end, he has, and spoiler alert, he has Samuel S. Hines helping him reenact the Edgar Allan Poe story, The Pit and the Pendulum.
Oh, God.
So it's all about getting his revenge. It's really great. And then even in Man-Made Monster, he plays like a scientist that is working with Lionel Atwell's mad scientist. They're treating this patient who was like in an electrical shock accident, played by Lon Chaney Jr., who suddenly becomes like a superhero almost, but then, mad science gets in. It's crazy. Then Son of Dracula, he's a judge. It's short, but
yeah, Ilana, I got that dog in me tonight.
Hell yeah, you gotta love it.
Well, that means congratulations to Sears, our champion for the night.
Sears is our champion for the night. Very nicely done, Sears. And yeah, I mean, look at that. I mean, again, we got a pretty nice spread here. I think it's still really anybody's game. I mean, Sears wasn't even on the board tonight, right? Or was he? Can't remember.
No, he was.
No, he was in 20. Oh, okay, so
tied for second.
Somebody. Oh, yeah, but Gypsy's up there in the mix. She just got in tonight. I don't know. What was it? I think we added somebody else. Joe. No. I don't know, Joe Cola or Jack, or I'm not sure, but I'm loving it. It's great. You guys are killing it. So yeah, I mean, again, this is chapter 4, and at some point we may double up on a couple chapters here and there, but so far, we've still got a good number of weeks enjoying the Great Alaskan Mystery. And good. Plenty of time to score points. And then again, the winner of our trivia decides who will or what we will watch for our minisodes next season. Who we will watch.
We're watching you.
We're watching. Look out. You're never safe from our prying eyes. No. Yeah, we do. We now our last two winners have kind of opened it up to a vote, but they still kind of pick our final choices. So however you want to do it, if you win our trivia, the choice is yours. It's up to you. So looking forward to the rest of the season with trivia, but we're keeping our movies moving right along. And I mean, so far, we've had a really great run of movies on Friday nights, I feel like.
Yeah, we've been eating good on Fridays.
We really have. I gotta say, like, I wasn't like necessarily I'd never seen any of these movies, so I wasn't necessarily getting my hopes high. But I mean, obviously I knew Faust would be good, but I mean, it was great.
Yeah,
it was great.
Last week, go back and check out Faust.
Check out Faust.
Movie was sick.
It's really great. Yeah, we may do that at some point, Sears, as well. You know, I mean, again, that's what Wheel of Movies is about, Sears. So if you want to pick a movie, you should play Wheel of Movies next time we play. A little plug for Wheel of Movies there. But yes, we're keeping our we're kind of keeping the theme a little bit. Every once in a while, I like to put two movies back to back that in some way kind of complement each other or have not always a connection, but in some way can kind of there's some kind of bridge between the two movies. So, I mean, definitely not always, but next week, for sure, or next week, Friday, tomorrow, because tomorrow night at 9 p.m., we're going to be watching Svengali from 1931, which stars John Barrymore as the hypnotic singing teacher who hypnotizes his beautiful student into singing perfectly, but she also kind of becomes his vessel, and it's an interesting tale. It's based on some classic literature, so we're gonna get into it tomorrow night. But we're gonna find a little bit of in the look and the feel, definitely some German expressionist influence, which obviously all the other 1931 horror films kind of carried. And so we're gonna be talking about a lot of that tomorrow. It's just pre-code horror, early horror, and definitely the influence from German expressionism. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. And again, if you just have heard of Svengali, but you've never really known what Svengali is about, well, we're going to learn. So, yeah. I mean, Svengali, if you're a Seinfeld fan. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. And of course, as always, Evan pairs a delicious cocktail with the evening's film in a little segment which he calls
What Were You Drinking?
And what are we going to be drinking tomorrow night, Evan?
Okay, so tomorrow night we're going to make something that I'm looking forward to. It's a little different. It's a that I really love regional foods, regional drinks,
right?
Kind of recipes, anything I can bring like that. And I don't really know anything about Svengali,
right?
But I read that the character is based on Jewish stereotypes.
Yes, that is something we'll be getting into tomorrow night.
Yeah, we'll talk about it more tomorrow. But I found I was looking up just cocktails that are popular, and I found this is a recipe that's very popular in Israel. It's called limonana. It's a mint lemonade, and we're making a spiked version of it. I don't know if this is kosher, but if you'd like to make your own spiked limonana, and this makes a pitcher, so be prepared. Maybe bring a friend. but you'll need some fresh lemon juice, some mint leaves, some sugar, and some water. You're going to blend that and then dilute it with some more water and some white rum and a splash of club soda. And you can find that exact recipe on Insta, on our socials.
Yes, I've definitely got it in our Discord. I've got to get it up on the Insta, but it is out there. It has been posted, and yeah, it sounds delicious. It's definitely, yes, it's a big batch. Kathy did note that. It's a lot, but I think it's gonna be good. It'll be nice. It'll be I think it'll pair well with the evening's film. So looking forward to it tomorrow night. And yeah, just moving things right along here, and I appreciate that, Gypsy. Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, no, don't mind at all. And we usually, our schedule is Friday nights 9 p.m. We're streaming like this, and then on Saturday we run a triple feature of movies starting at 7 p.m. And we got a good triple feature up this weekend of old Dark House movies. So if you're just looking for that kind of good old-fashioned fun, we got a good little trio of films that exemplify that genre. So yeah, got a good weekend coming up. And again, please, we appreciate everybody tuning in, but always appreciate, as we've got more people coming in and we're growing, and so we appreciate all the feedback, or all the support, and then all the feedback and all the the love. It means a lot. And yeah, we always want to support and share. And so obviously Gypsy J, check out her channel, TDR, the Drunk Review, the Double Drive-In. I always get, it's because, again, TDR's channel kind of went through a rebirth, a death and a rebirth. It's just, it is risen. He is risen. Love TDR. And he's always got movies on Fridays and Saturdays. And so definitely check out his stuff. I think Gypsy's streaming every night, and then TDR's weekends, but got a good little group of streams. Q Dude as well runs serials, so if you like the serials we show here, go check out Q Dude's channel. And we're always happy to share with anytime anybody's got something on their channel, or something they're working on, or something they're doing. We're happy to share the love and spread the word, and just again keep the support going. But really appreciate everybody tuning in and hanging out. It's been a blast as always. And again, it's obviously Alana, Sears, Kathy, Old Radios, appreciate you being here, Danny the Coconut, Gypsy J, of course, Jenna, good to see you in here, Joe Cola, very good job on trivia tonight, and Lauren, good to see you in here as well. Thanks for hanging out with us. And I know I'm gonna miss people. I know we had Corpse, I know Kids was in here, I know we had Thomas for a little bit, and We'll Be Right Back, and Jack Doobie, can't forget about Jack Doobie, of course. And if I missed anybody, really appreciate you hanging out. And again, Flow Division was in here, that's right. Yeah, I always try to make sure I get everybody in here. But yeah, anything before we sign off on this Thursday, Evan?
If we're just talking band names, what about just Alaskan Mystery?
Ooh, okay.
Alaskan Mystery. Just kidding. If I had a band, it would be called Ice to Taste.
On that note, without
I don't know what genre that is.
I
Blues
mean,
music.
I don't know, maybe like some kind of more classy, like smooth
It's
jazz.
blues, but with 2 O's.
Ooh. Love it. Until tomorrow night, sweet screams, everybody.
And to all a good fright.